The more you ignore the one you like, the more you will. As soon as you ignore someone you like, they seem to take over your thoughts more and more often. Many individuals have experienced this strange occurrence when it comes to matters of the heart. When ignoring someone can lead to increased attraction and desire. We will explore why this occurs as well as look into why playing hard to get can sometimes be effective strategy in love games. As more time is spent away from those you like, we come to understand more fully the complexity of human relationships. Psychologists, sociologists, and poets have long debated this seemingly counterintuitive action which goes against our natural tendency of gravitating toward what brings joy, happiness, and satisfaction. But the paradox remains that by not engaging with your beloved, it may weaken and diminish relationships, further distance individuals, blur connections once vibrant, or help us reflect upon feelings more deeply, leading us closer to an understanding of them all. Ignore is an ambiguous term with multiple interpretations, but in its purest sense it refers to deliberately avoiding or disregarding something or someone. To choose to ignore means choosing to overlook someone you care for despite their needs or desires. Often this behavior stems from various reasons, and understanding them may help shed some light on why this occurs. Fear of rejection or vulnerability can cause people to ignore someone they find attractive in order to protect themselves from potential harm, although one might argue it's better not to risk heartbreak by sharing our feelings. Doing this creates distance between ourselves and the person we fancy, creating miscommunication that causes them to think they are disliked or undervalued by us. Ignoring someone can also come from feelings of inadequacy. We can all experience feelings of inadequate worth or the value we add to others' lives. When this happens, ignoring someone we like may seem preferable over risking rejection. We may convince ourselves we're acting carefully, yet ultimately this only serves to create further distance between ourselves and the object of affection. However, it should be remembered that there is a fine line between healthy distance and ignoring. Healthy distance can help fuel the thrills, excitement, and chase inherent in attraction cycles. But when it crosses over into damaging relationships, it no longer remains healthy. Rather, it becomes an attempt at hiding fear or insecurity, or both, from individuals as an avoidance tactic. As you distance yourself from someone you like, the more time and reflection it provides to reflect upon our emotions and understand where they originate and why they mean what they mean to us. Ignoring someone can force us to stop and consider why and where our feelings originate, an exercise in self-discovery which allows you to discover more of yourself while realizing what truly motivates your emotions, as well as gain clarity into what impact our actions or inactions may be having on relationships. Rejecting someone we like can be seen as both beneficial and detrimental. On one side, it helps us better understand ourselves, explore deeper into our psyche, and grasp all the complexities of our emotions, while on the other it can create confusion, foster emotional isolation, or lead to the dissolution of relationships altogether. At its core, ignoring those we like can have devastating repercussions. It involves more than mere avoidance, but rather is the result of complex emotions and insecurities resulting from our actions. It should prompt us to reflect on them and understand the impact they could have on both ourselves and those we love. Sometimes the best course may be for us to let go of fears by welcoming transparency with respect and understanding as the way forward. By cultivating openness and sincerity within relationships, as well as individual emotional intelligence growth. As soon as you start ignoring someone you like, you end up hurting yourself. Ignoring their feelings might seem like a good way to avoid rejection or disappointment. In reality, however, this only results in more pain and regret. When you do that, though, you miss out on being able to express them fully and potentially form deeper connections with them. Ignoring someone you like can also send the message that you are no longer interested in them, leading them down an emotional road that may eventually result in them moving on with someone who will give them more of the attention and affection they crave. Rejecting someone you like can have serious repercussions for your emotional well-being, leading to feelings of loneliness, regret, and self-doubt. By depriving yourself the chance to explore and be honest about your emotions, ignoring someone special could leave you feeling unfulfilled and dissatisfied over time. In conclusion, It's essential that we express ourselves honestly and openly when discussing our feelings, even if that means risking rejection or vulnerability. Ignoring someone you care for only prolongs the pain while potentially depriving us of creating meaningful connections that could develop later. Take a chance, be brave, and express how you feel. Who knows what may result from doing so?